Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition, a exciting edition of Walking His Ways Impact Voice Podcast. I am the host, Furman Jackson Jr., and we are broadcasting once again here at the DFW. So we are once again starting here in the DFW area. Man, I hope everybody having a great Tuesday. Of course, you know it's Tuesday, and you know how we do on Tuesday. We have extraordinary people doing extraordinary things, and most importantly, have extraordinary stories as well. So I'm very excited to have my guest with me this evening. Of course, she reached out to the post I put inside the group, and she was one of the individuals reached out. We connected, and she's here. So I want my guest to go ahead and introduce yourself. And once again, thank you. I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to be with me here on the podcast.
Hi, my name is Laura, Spanish Laura Miraya Lopez. I go by Allow Me POV on my socials. Nice to meet everybody. This is me.
And you know what? And I like your introduction and I asked you about a bio, you sent me your video, and it was straight to the point. And tonight is Welcome to My World. We want to welcome us to your world. Welcome to the world of Laura. We want to know who is Laura, who is this extraordinary young woman who's all about making an impact.
Well. First of all, I'm still young. I'm 26 years old. I am a mom of a boy. I work a full-time job, and I'm doing modeling part-time now. I do want to make it my full-time job, but it's in the works. It's in the process. Something that I wouldn't say very hard, but it's just a lot of time consuming. Making the time to do shoots, some are free, some are not. Most of them, it's my time for their work, so just keep working until I get up there.
And you know what it's all about, Laura? It's all about you staying consistent and knowing the task at hand and knowing what the mission is at hand. I know you mentioned that you're a mother, and I know mothers want the best for their children. You have a boy, of course. And I know as you as a mother, you want the best for your son. Just to have the life that you want to have, of course, and to just really just sky's the limit. And I like that you're working towards your goals. You're making things happen. You're not just waiting around, wishing upon a star, but you're actually getting out and making things happen. You mentioned that you're a model. How did you get involved in modeling? Was you introduced to it? Is something you was always curious about, or how did it all come about?
Here it is. It's something I've always been passionate, curious about. Ever since, I'm going to show you a picture or a drawing.
Okay.
This is, back in 2008. His initials is RMMB. 2008, he drew this of me. He asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I told him I wanted to be a model. So he drew me as a supermodel walking down a runway for Chanel. And ever since then, I'm like, yes, that's this is what I want. I like being the center of attention. I grew up in, my parents were, or my mom, I want to say, she was very, how do I say it, conservative, strict. And well, them being Mexican and, aliens to the US, they didn't have the resources or anything to put me in the industry from a young age. So now that I'm grown and I have, I can look at myself, I can get the resources. That's how I started, basically, as I grew up.
So, okay, so you already knew what you wanted to be when you was a little girl, and it came to fruition. And that's an awesome thing. I know you mentioned your mom. We love our mothers, of course, and we know that of course, the mother, they're nurture. That's our nature, and they want to protect the babies, protect the kids from things out there, of course, and they know that We gotta go through life. We're gonna experience things. We're gonna go through some things. But those things are to make us tough, right? And things are to make us stronger. Things will make us wiser. But you knew from a little girl that you wanted to be a model, and that's very interesting because we know growing up, a lot of time we know we want to be, what we don't know what we go tossing to and fro, but you knew
Hmm.
exactly what you wanted, and you still have that picture to this day, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, where do you keep? So, since you showed the picture, where do you normally keep that picture at? Is it a second place you keep it at, or where you normally?
You know, I've always had it in my closet hanging just like this,
Okay.
but yeah, there was a point where I was just like, I'm gonna take it down, it's not gonna happen for me. This was only just a dream. And mind you, this was before I started like modeling. I took it down before I even tried, before I even started, before I even tried to do anything with it. So I just keep it in my desk. Maybe I should hang it up. Maybe I should hang it up again and frame it, and maybe it'll give me more. It will help me to push more for my goals.
Well, you know what, Lauren, you're already doing that because you're here, you're talking about it, you're doing it, and you
Yay.
have great, phenomenal pictures. So I give you your roses, of course. I gotta give you that. So let's talk about the modeling. What was your first modeling experience like? I mean, what was your first experience? What was going through your mind at that time when you actually started pursuing your career?
When I started, it was just photo shoots, but once it really, really hit me is when I started casting for fashion shows here in the DFW. And on, I remember my first show. So we had practice. So, I got into practice. I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, how to walk, how to do this. I even took some classes, like, which I already knew most of. I'm pretty photogenic, I think. I feel like. So, I already knew how to pose, what to do, move every click. So, I mean, that was the easy part, but the fashion show, it was a bit intense, to walk in front of everyone and have everyone see you. But after I did it, I felt pretty confident. I didn't, for my second walk or the second designer, like I was more confident. I wasn't thinking, what if I trip or what if this happens? I just went and walked, finished, and I finished out strong my first fashion show.
And that was up. And like I said, I like how you said that you finished out strong. And like I say, you're doing it. Just how it is. I know that you probably consider modeling your quote unquote. No, everybody had their own sanctuary. So do you consider that some part of your sanctuary when you out there doing your thing? Just want to kill it, just want to smash it. In other words, you just want to give the people, the audience, the viewers their time's worth when they see your amazing photos.
Hmm. Yes, that I consider it my, that my happy place. I'm happy whenever I'm modeling or doing a shoot. Um, I am very happy. Nothing. I don't think of anything else. Just I love being in front of the camera, and it clears my mind. I guess you can say from anything. It's like the gym for me. I love the gym, and that's like my second home. And the gym, when I work out, it clears my mind. I'm happy. I'm not thinking of anything else. I get an exercise high, and it's the same thing with modeling to me.
And that's what's up right there. My next question is, how would you normally describe your day? I know you're a
How
mother.
would
I know you're a mom. You do a lot of great things. So how normally would you describe your day?
um my days can be very hectic, but on a normal day, um just doing literally just waking up. It's literally a routine. I wake up my son, feed him breakfast, take him to school. I go to work. Um, my job, I love my job. They're the best ever, you know. Um, I at my job, I can literally during my um, if I have free time, you know, I can jump to my modeling or like fix my portfolio, add to my portfolio. What else do I have to do? What's next? And leave work, pick up my son, come back home, be a mom, and exercise, you know, spend time with my family and sleep and do it all over again the next day.
Oh, wow. And hey, that's like a very interesting schedule that you got that you're doing, but it's all about priorities and having everything on point, of course. So my next question is, tell us something unique about yourself. What's unique about Laura?
Um, Maybe that I have, I guess, a second identity, I guess you can say. Okay, so I was,
Hey, it's all good.
you know, okay, so I was born here in the US, right? But once I was born, I believe my mom only stayed here for a couple of months. Um, my parents went back to Mexico. We were over there for a while. And whenever she registered me over there, I guess for like doctor's appointments and all that, you know, they I can have a second, how do you say it? Um,
It's
well,
like
I had just had to be registered over there. Like how I
mhm,
had to be registered here, you get your social and everything. I had to do it over there again, or my mom had to do it for.
mhm.
Um, so she didn't like my name anymore. She I guess another name popped into her head, and she's like, "Oh, I like this. I'm gonna name her this in Mexico." So I guess I have another identity and another name, which I
Uh,
like too. I mean, I don't mind it. I probably use it.
okay, so Matt, I know you mentioned the other name and this name. So would you like put both names together? I know you're doing Marlon. I know. Would you put both names together as your brand, or how would you like do the two?
Um, honest, no, I wouldn't put them together just because it would be like three names already. My name here is Laura Miraya, and the other name that I have is Marlin. Marlin, yeah. So
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. If anything, I'd either switch to Marlon Lopez or just stick with my my identity here.
See how they did. You know, you said Marlon, right? You said that right?
Uh-huh.
Did I say that right? Marlon Lopez. You know
Yes.
that sound like the movie actress name, Marlon Lopez, like a brand new
Yes.
actress or something. Like you can do some type of kick butt action movie, like introducing Marlon
Hmm.
Marlon Lopez.
And and I've been, you know, I've been actually thinking of changing my name on Instagram to Marlon Lopez.
Okay, hey, you know what? You know what? That's got a nice ring to it. It really does.
Hmm.
Has a very nice ring. But you know what? This is all about you, right? Tonight is all about you. It's welcome to my world. So what you're doing, you're introducing us to your world. And we're gonna finish this conversation up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll jump into a quick commercial break. And after the commercial break, we're gonna continue our conversation with Miss Omar Lopez, Laura Lopez, where you want to call it. But we'll be right back after this commercial break, everybody.
Hey, oh, damn, girl, you looking good, shorty. Hey, let me get that number, man. You feeling me, you know? You sure? Come on, hey. You good? Have a good day. Have a good day. What? I can. Oh, damn. Hey, man. Tell me what happened right there, man. You know, I guess my reds ain't up, man. Don't worry about it, bro. They used to do that to me all the time, man. But I got a little something for you, man. Just a little vitamin P, man. Change your life, man. Take a few of those, man, to see how it changes. Okay. We're gonna see. I'm sorry. Hey, you remember me? Oh, you got that vitamin C, right? You know I got that vitamin C. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Furman Jackson Jr. I'm the host, the CEO, and founder of Walking His Ways Impact Boys Podcast. We're broadcasting right now here in the DFW, that's Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. In the studio with me, I have my very special guest. She's a model, she's a mom, she's all woman, she's extraordinary. Her name is Miraya Lopez. She reached out. Well, I reached out. I put in. We had it all. Let's see how this happened, ladies and gentlemen. I posted this group. I'm looking forward to interviewing new and exciting people. That's how I always roll, right? So she was one of the ones who respond. We set it up from here, and she's here today. And I thank her for taking time out of her productive schedule to hang out with your boy here on the podcast. I also want to give a big shout out to Micah Jackson as well. She's in the comments section. Shout out to her. I don't want to forget the ones who's tuning in. Got to give y'all a big shout out. Tonight's episode is called Welcome to My World, with my guest, of course, and she introduced us to a world. And also, man, you are with us right now. They put in the link below where you can follow Miraya Lopez on Facebook, and of course, I put her IG information as well. So, man, y'all follow and support her in what she's doing. And you know what? And it's free, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. It's free. Go follow her. Let her know, hey, I watched the show. Give some kind words, encouraging words. Let's support what she's doing. She's a young lady that's all about making it happen for her life and for her family. And I respect that. You know how we do over here. It's all about extraordinary people doing extraordinary things, and she's an extraordinary individual. So we're going to jump right back here on tonight's episode. Let's choose the vibe here on Walking in Space. And Laura, I thank you once again hanging out with me here, of course, talking about
Thank you.
What you're doing. Oh, no problem. Thank you. You know, I said I got to give you roses because you did not have to accept the invitation. You go ahead and accept it, and I appreciate it. We're going to jump back into some questions as well here on tonight's show. So, I know you talk about your name, you talk about the name, and I said that name do sound like a little actress type name if you put that together. But would you ever consider doing? I know here in the DFW, we have a lot of movies going around. We have a lot of upcoming actors and actresses coming up. Would you see yourself being in the movie zone, or have you thought about it? Have anybody presented you an opportunity to be in the movie?
I have thought about it. I want to say about a year and a half ago, I was introduced to like the agencies, and I was introduced to an agency. I signed up. I took those classes. I didn't sign for the agency just because they weren't based in Dallas. Okay. But all the improv and like the scripts they would have me memorize so we can practice later. That really got me into thinking into really also being an actress, aside from being a model.
Okay, yeah, like I know we have a lot of individuals making that transition, adding that to their resume, adding that to their career point, and we know that's what we see a lot of individuals doing. So I know you mentioned you want to make modeling a full-time thing. You mentioned that earlier. So when it does take off full-time, I'm not gonna say if, I'm not gonna say maybe, I'm gonna say when it takes off full-time. How it's gonna be for you? How the journey gonna be that, hey, I'm not working for no one else. I'm my own boss now. I'm making my own schedules. I'm doing this and doing that. What would that moment be for you when it finally transpires for you?
Speaking into existence, right? That moment will be, I don't know. I think I'd just be so happy. I would be crying and like, I finally made it. But it would only, I know it would be the same as hectic, probably even more, probably have less time as I start working and start getting noticed. At the beginning, I'm probably going to have to work 10 times more than what I have been doing or what it's expected to be. But I enjoy my time now. I don't take for granted what I'm doing now. So then I feel like I just be the same, like enjoy the moment, enjoy the time. If you're going through something bad, good, just enjoy it. because it's gonna happen for a reason. It happens for a reason. It's what's making or helping you grow, you know.
Yeah, because we know there's a lot of great opportunities out there. I know big like what New York, LA. Of course, you know already know overseas, like Paris, London, you name it. So you know them always big places, especially like out there that's doing them all. I know here in Dallas they got a lot of shows that go on as well. Also, so it really ties
Mhm.
into the question I wanted to ask you in a way. How would you describe your dream life?
My dream life, how would I describe it? Um, mm, that's a tough question, you know. I don't know. It's a lot comes
Well, I ain't
a,
gonna put you
a
on the spot on
lot
that one.
a lot comes to mind when it comes to like your dream life. Like um my dream life, I guess, would be being famous, I guess. Not
Mhm.
sure. I would love to have a reality TV show. Like that's one of my main things is to have a reality TV show and just jump be there and see what it's like and I may not like it, I may like it, I may be in the middle, not sure, but that'd probably be my dream life, helping my family, the most important thing. Like I want to be able to say like, oh, like I pay my grandparents' bills, my parents' bills. If they need something, like of course, not just because I have it and they know that I have it, I'm gonna say no. But it's it's the fact that per se, I'm not gonna think nothing negative.
Right.
Some people will be like, oh no, you're just asking because I have it. If they're asking, they need it, good. If they don't, then good. That's on y'all, that's on your conscience. But that would be my dream life, helping my family and being able to be there for them.
And that's an awesome thing. What you said, family. We know family is important, helping our families, giving back, and just giving back and all. But you're doing something that you're passionate about and you're doing something that you love to do. And that's a beautiful thing as well. If you're doing something that you're passionate about, you're doing something that you love doing. And I know you mentioned the reality. So just to would you want your life on TV? Well, they don't do well, it's live stream now. They do streaming now. So, I mean, you just imagine life being streamed all the time, doing your own show, like the ins and outs, the odds, the all that stuff. So, could you just imagine just having your life all on the camera for millions, billions of people to see?
You know, I feel like yes, because my my family is and this is probably every family, like but there's I wouldn't say drama, but there's always something like um to talk about. You know,
Mhm.
like in podcasts, there's always something to talk about. And
Oh
I feel like
yeah.
with my family, there would be like a lot of great scenes, just how I know my family. Um Now for me, for as like myself,
Hmm.
um I feel like it can maybe help me calm down, as in like okay, relax, you're being watched, just
Yeah.
relax, breathe in, breathe out, let it go, or enjoy the moment, or just things might happen, but I wouldn't mind. I say that now, but as of now, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, cause I know you. I mean, it's about being yourself. So when you're doing the reality show, it's all about being yourself. You're not trying to be
Mhm.
anybody else. You're trying to be. You want to be you, and you
Mhm.
want where I guess when you have your reality show, you want the viewing audience to relate. Like, okay, this is a real individual. This is a real person. I can relate to this person instead of being up here where the audience is not. Well, When they can't relate, but you want them to relate, if that makes sense, that you want them to relate to you, because there may be some things that they went through or they
Mm-hmm.
experienced that you went through and you experienced. Like, oh, wow, I can relate to that. If that makes
Yes.
sense. If that makes sense.
Yes, I was kind of like putting it together, but yeah, I feel like some people would be able to relate to me. Like for me, I'm the manager of my family. You know, they always come to me for anything. Um, so I feel like there's some people out there that are like, okay, you know, I can't say no. It's my family, or like it's a favor and I'm gonna need a favor back, or you know, just being the oldest of the family is it's pretty tough, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to me
Yeah. I mean, yes,
in that
especially
part.
when you are the, yeah, yeah. Can you imagine like being the oldest? Yeah, it's like much is given, much required. And you like we
Hmm.
don't understand it growing up, but then as you get older, you realize, okay, I see where my parents were coming from. I see what they were saying to take it to the next level, right? And take
Hmm.
it to the next level, take the baton, take it to the next level to higher heights. So now I understand what our parents saying. As you get older, you understand that. So my next question is let me get to it. I want to pull it up because I had it.
Did you say? I couldn't hear you.
Okay. I said, what would your perfect day be like?
Oh, my perfect day would be not having anything to do. Like my to-do list to be complete, not having anything to do, not having to worry about, oh my gosh, I have to do this, or my drawer, I have to go organize my drawer, or you know, just have a complete day with nothing to do. That would be my perfect day.
Yeah, that's what's up. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna continue with our conversation. We thank everybody watching us, thank everybody hanging out with us and tuning in. We'll jump to another quick commercial, and then we're gonna jump right back into our Q&A conversation.
Write your next hit stage play with Sheena D.
What up, everybody? How you feeling? You're true stretch of 6x6 phenomenon from WHUR on the set of this wonderful play that we just witnessed for a 2-day event called Crucified.
I knew it was for the boy. I don't like it. No, Mom. Writer, director, and producer of hit stage play Crucified. Backed by popular demand.
I gotta say, this was a great piece of work.
Damn! Oh, okay. How you gonna be that chocolate with all the muscles and your grill messed up? Come on. Oh my God! It's like finding a Snicker with no nut. I know, baby. I know. Come on.
What are you waiting for? Head over to sdhentertainment.com now to sign up.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back here on Walking This Way Impact Force podcast. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr. I got to give a big shout out to Keisha Sanchez. Keisha Sanchez in the building, everyone. She is the founder and CEO of I Am Radio here in the DFW. Y'all give her Keisha, great woman, phenomenal woman. She's all about giving back into the community. She has a lot of networking events that she does here in Arlington, Texas. So those that's tuning in, Keisha, I love her spirit. Here's a big shout out to her as well in the comment section. So we're back here on Welcome to My World on with Laura. Laura, thank you once again for hanging out with me. Just talk about you, getting to know you, and the audience getting to know you for the very first time. And like I said, you mentioned that you're a model. You mentioned that you would like to do a reality show, but you did tell me what would your reality show be named? And why would it be named whatever name you want to come with for?
What was that? Sorry, you kind of cut out.
Okay, I say about reality. You mentioned about reality show. What would be the name of your reality show?
What would be the name? I'm not sure. That's a tough one. I'm not sure. No, it would definitely have to be like something catchy and very like aesthetic, catchy and aesthetic.
Yeah. We got. I feel you. I feel you on that. My next question would be, what is something that not many people know about you?
Um, I don't know, to be honest. Something.
I know you
mm,
got a pet peeve. What is your pet peeve? Do you have a pet peeve? I know when it comes to business, I know business owners, brands, they have a
mhm.
pet peeve. Whether it's dealing with not wasting time, uh, some to affect. Do you have a pet peeve? Have you ever thought about it? Um, but you're a
I have.
businesswoman. You don't
Mhm.
go ahead.
Sorry. I have many pet peeves, I feel like, but in the modeling world and in this, I feel like one of my biggest pet peeves is like the professionalism some photographers have is not there at all. Like that really
Right,
annoys me
right.
and gets me to think something different of them and just yeah, I hate it.
All right, so let me ask you this. So you're the type of individual that does first impressions means everything to you. You that type, like your
Hmm.
first impression has to mean something. If not, you go the other way when it comes to
Yes.
impressions.
Yes, and sometimes you can't really get a first impression on the first time you meet someone. It's just like within time. But definitely, if on the first time I meet someone and if you give me a bad vibe or bad impression, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'll just like slowly distance myself from them.
You know,
I don't like,
I'm the same way. I'm the
uh,
same way.
I
I mean,
don't,
if I bad vibe about you, go ahead.
sorry, like I don't like to be
No, go
mean and
ahead.
like rude. When I have to, of course I do, but if I don't want any type of conflict or any type of hate towards me, and then I just don't don't even bother and just let it go and distance myself.
You know what? I'm the same way. If I have a bad vibe about you, I don't run. I don't rock with you anyway. So, hey, that's something you got to come. I feel the same way too. If I ain't got a good
Hmm.
vibe about you, I keep my distance. I mean,
Hmm.
I just keep my distance. Just I don't want to take it.
Yes.
I
And
respect what's going
especially
on there.
now, yeah, especially now, like people are so sensitive and they'll wish bad upon you and just, yeah, no, all that negative stuff just has to stay wherever they're at.
No, no, right. We got some weird individuals we got in this world. Of course we do. So my next question is, if you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Ooh. I'd go to the prettiest beach. Like, I don't know which one would be, but I just go to the prettiest beach and just be there and lay
I
and
can see that.
take pictures.
White sandy beach, clear water,
Yes, most definitely.
something like that. I can see you doing that.
Yes.
I can see you doing that. I can see you doing that. Just doing your thing. Well, I guess would you be working on your vacation? Because you know you're a business woman. So would it just be vacation, or would it be a business trip and a vacation? How would that go about?
Um, it'd probably be both, honestly. But I would take some time with like off my phone, but it'd be both because nobody can go without their phone and always something has to come up.
Yeah, I know, right. And my next question is, given the choice of anyone in the world, who we want as a dinner guest?
Oh my gosh. Champagne Pappy, Drake. And if it's not Drake, I'd say Kim Kardashian.
Okay, then. Okay. All right. What conversation would you have with I know you mentioned the individuals. What type of conversation would you have with them? Would you pick that brain? How would you do it? Would you imagine the kind of
Um,
conversation you have with them?
oh, if I were to have a conversation with Drake, I just honestly, I just really tell him how I'm such a big fan. Ever since I've been to his first concert, I've gone to all of his shows here in Dallas. And if I couldn't make it to Dallas, then I'd make it to the one in Houston. Um, just tell him my story and how I got to this point and ask him to put me in Vogue. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you know, I'd be like, put me on or take a picture with me and that would lead my way. Something like that.
I know you mentioned Kim Kardashian. What conversation we have with Kim Kardashian?
Fashion, honestly, just fashion and um, how what how she gets to where how did she get to where she is now, and how does she deal with everything, the bad comments, bad people, and probably ask to model her brands.
Okay. Okay. And that's what's up. So would you ever consider having your own clothing line one day? Had that something you ever thought about having your own clothing line?
Yes, I have, but at this point it's like really hard and you just have to put a lot of work into it. Maybe if I had the
Yeah.
time, yes.
But you had time.
If I had the time and a team.
Yeah. Well, I'm believing with you that all that will come together when you got your team and you got. I know as you grow, this thing grow. I know you got to have a team. So I know that's important. Having a great team, having a great cast of people around you to help take this thing to the next level. We know teamwork makes the dream work, of course. And my next question is, if you could wake up tomorrow having gained any other quality or ability, what would it be?
The ability to sing.
Hey, what's
That was yes. That's also been, not one of my dreams, but I would imagine myself. I'd have scenarios of myself like singing and like a big crowd and yeah. That'd be it.
And that's what's up right there. So go ahead and plug your information. How can individual? Well, I got your information up there, so y'all want to follow her. Don't forget, if y'all follow Laura, of course, on Facebook and on Instagram. So may y'all plug in where to follow her, support her, and all that she's doing right now, doing very positive work, doing very positive things, and she's all about creating a life that she want to live, and I respect that. So you keep doing great things. He's doing mighty great things, and I know you'll keep doing great things. So I know we're ready to get off the air. So do you have any final remarks you want to leave here with the listening audience as you ready to depart here on Walking This Way, Impact Boys Podcast?
I just want to say thank you to the people who joined today. If you know me, then thank you so much. That's a great support for me, and I hope y'all keep pushing me and keep helping me be great.
Well, you are great. No, you are great. I'm gonna say that. That's just me, Lord. I like to say you are. I am. You are. I don't say I hope. I don't say if. I just know that it will happen. And it's about putting in the work. So that's what it's all about. You are great. And it starts right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, great to depart here on Walking This Way, Impact Boys Podcast. I will be back Saturday morning here at 10 a.m. Of course, y'all tune in, check out the Saturday morning show, and I will be back here. So, Laura, before we leave, do you have any final remarks that you want to leave here with the listening audience? Do you have any words of encouragement, words of advice that you want to leave here with the audience?
Yes. Just try to do your best at whatever it is that you're doing. There's always times where you're going to be like, oh no, this is not going to happen, or why why am I here and not where I'm supposed to be? Your mind is very tricky, and it will be very tricky, but you, deep down inside you, deep down in your conscience, you have to know, and you have to know to ignore it, ignore it and just keep thinking positive.
And that's it right
And I
there.
hope to be here again.
Oh yeah, you will. You always be. Hey, never be a stranger. Anytime you want to be on the show, just let me know. So never be a stranger, of course. So ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go ahead and leave here. I want to thank everybody for tuning out, hanging out with us here on Impact What's Podcast. I'm kind of getting over this little bug. That's why I kind of sound the way I sound, but does not stop anything. I'm not just getting that stuff out your throat. That's the thing about it is. But make sure you take your vitamins. That's important. Vitamin C,
Yes.
multivitamins. Make sure you stay
And drink your
hydrated.
water.
I'll say it again, Laura.
I said, and drink your water.
You're right. You got to keep doing that as well to take care of your bodies, take care of your temple. I also remember the graveyard. Everybody had one thing in common. They thought they were going to see tomorrow, and they didn't. Remember, let's live life like it is our last, ladies and gentlemen. And just remember, love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, motivate yourself, inspire yourself, believe in yourself, walk with your head held up high, never look down, look up, look straight forward. When you walk in the place, you command the attention that place. You walk in the place like you own the place. That's what I'm gonna tell you tonight. When you walk in the place, you walk in like you own the place. Invest in yourself. Keep yourself looking good, smelling good. Not to impress people, but you're doing it for yourself. What we know we have to do, we have to change the mindset, ladies and gentlemen. The mind does play tricks on us, like ego. Like Laura mentioned earlier, you may go through, I'm not good enough, I'm not this. Block that out. You have to say, I am good enough. Remember, things gonna try to come up. You may have a major setback. Anxiety gonna try to come up. Block that anxiety. This is stuff that we all went through. We may experience. But remember, we have to block those things out, ladies and gentlemen. So when setback comes, block the anxiety out, block the worry out, block that stuff out. Because what it does, we draw that stuff in because of energy. So we got to make sure you hear people say, bring in that positive energy. Yeah, bring that positive energy. Everything's going to be okay. Don't tear nobody down. Encourage somebody, build them up, show them tough love. Tough love is good too, ladies and gentlemen. Show them that tough love. Hit them in the chest, but they will wise up later. So that's pretty much it. So we're going to be back here next time here on Walking This Ways Impact What's Podcast. Like I said, I will be back here Saturday morning here on Walking This Way Podcast. Y'all have a great night, everybody. Peace.